So hello everyone, in this video I will share a deep review of Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 as a software engineer. So I will share my thoughts about all features and hardware in detail. In case you want to save time, you can check out the description or use timestamp in the video itself. First, let's talk about the appearance and design. So Tab S7 is 6.3mm thin compared to 5.7mm on Tab S7 Plus. Most people think that thinner device is better. So I think if we talk about number, yes, thinner device is better most of the time. But in real life usage, 6.3mm is really thin for a tablet, considering that the dimension of Tab S7 itself. Sometimes I am afraid that I can accidentally bend it because if you look at this, it is really thin and I can feel that Tab S7 Plus will feel scarier to bring since it has bigger dimension, yet it has thinner body. With that said, the build quality is pretty solid. I have no complaint with it. However, I am still paranoid to put it on a tablet stand of my Logitech K480. After 4 weeks of usage, I started to think that 11-inch display is not enough for me. I think I need a bigger display to support my daily usage both on laptop and tablet mode, and I'm interested to try Tab S7 Plus. In Tab S7, I get an IPS LCD panel. I see a lot of reviews on YouTube talk about this and compare the quality with Super AMOLED panel on Tab S7 Plus. Everyone said that the Tab S7 Plus display is more vibrant, it is better and so on. I want to say that is true, but you will never know it unless you compare it directly. The thing is, this IPS LCD panel is great. I never noticed that this is an LCD panel until I screen test and compare it with my Samsung S10 Plus. And nobody will compare Tab S7 LCD with other mobile device once a day, because once I use it, I never noticed that what panel it is. Even in dark room, it still looks really great for day-to-day usage. I cannot get the real representative of the display on camera. If you see on this video, the display doesn't look that good, but I can say that in real life, it is actually really good. I can say that it looks like MacBook Pro Retina display, but slightly sharper. And on paper, the resolution of the display is 2560 by 1600, so it is very sharp. It has 276 ppi, sharper than 2018 13-inch MacBook Pro that is only about 227 ppi. Even if you look closer, you barely see any pixel here. And because I mostly use this as a DeX mode, it will be about 40 to 50 cm away from me. So the display will look very sharp and I never complain about it. Besides that, watching video on Tab S7 is also great. The image is crystal clear, the color is great, and again, no complaint on the LCD panel. Even for me that already use Super AMOLED panel since Samsung S6 Edge. On Tab S7, you got traditional fingerprint scanner, and I really like it. It is much faster than in-display scanner of my Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Also, besides that, the reason I like regular fingerprint scanner is because I currently use tempered glass on my Tab S7, and tempered glass will reduce its sensitivity and it is bother me a lot. One thing that I complain about the fingerprint scanner is the position of it. I want it to be more to the left here, so it fits my index finger when I unlock it. But anyway, it depends on your hand size, and I started to get used to it after several days. One thing that made me buy Tab S7 is DeX mode. Ever since I bought it, I almost use DeX mode 95% of the time. The last time I switched to tablet mode is whenever I test the battery life of my net. I will talk about DeX mode later on software review in this video. I tested out the battery life on each mode whenever I left it overnight. With the same state, start from 100%, I keep it from 9 PM until 7 AM in the morning. As I expect, DeX mode consume more battery overnight. I've done this twice and the result is about the same. DeX mode consume about 4 to 5% battery, while tablet mode consume about 2% to 3% battery. 5% is not that big for me, so it is okay for me to keep it on DeX mode overnight. But in case you want to save battery, don't switch it into tablet mode. you can turn it off instead. I also test the battery on work hour. Mostly I work for 9 hours a day. I can say that the average of productive time is about 7 hours. So in a day, my battery goes from 100% to about 48 to 56% in full DeX mode, and it was from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and sometimes it is from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So basically 9 hours, but I can say that it is only used for about 7 hours. So the battery is capable to be used for a day, but in case you work more than 9 hours, the charger is really small and light, so bring the charger is not a problem. S Pen is really great for collaboration. Previously I used my SM Plus with Adonit Dot stylus. The pointy stylus doesn't work that well. I need to push it a little bit and find the right angle, and the display size of my S10 Plus is too small for writing, but I can get along with it since March until October. So using Tab S7 with the S Pen was a huge improvement for me. Camera position is more conventional as a laptop replacement. Samsung made a great choice to move the camera at the top of landscape mode, because mostly I will place the tab in landscape mode. And this is the comparison between Tab S7 versus Tab S6 front-facing camera position. So now we will talk about software. I really hope that I can have my calendar widget on homepage. Sadly, widget is not available on DeX mode. There is a third-party app that allows you to have widget. It is called DeX Max, but reviews are not too good. There are some reviews said that this app broke DeX, so I don't want to try it, but in case you want to try it, it is there. Some apps are not available on full screen. You cannot resize it by default, but you can make it as full screen by turning on force resize on DeX Labs option. You can only choose between default size and full screen. You cannot resize it freely, but it is an awesome move from Samsung. I usually take my notes on OneNote. The experience of using OneNote in Tab S7 is not really good for me. If you're using S Pen on OneNote, there will be no problem for you, but because I mainly use keyboard and only use the S Pen to mark some images, the experience is not that good. I cannot create sub-pages, blocking text with mouse behavior is different with desktop PC, right click is not usable, control key cannot be used to jump between words. I thought these are applied on all apps, but turns out that it only happened on OneNote. I previously used two Chrome windows on my laptop and split view them to see things side by side, but on Tab S7 I'm not able to do that. To solve this, I use Chrome and Samsung browser. I need some time to get used to it. At least they solve my problem. I am so sad that on default camera app I could not scan QR code, and QR code scanner from quick menu is missing. I need to get back to tablet mode in order to do that. For this, you can just download QR code scanner on Play Store, but will be really great if we can use built-in camera app instead of third-party app to scan QR code. I am also sad that record screen option is not available on DeX mode, so I need to use third-party app or external screen recorder. On the notification side, I need some time to adapt and realize that notification and quick menu is moved to the right bottom side of the tab. I sometimes swipe from the upside of the screen to open quick menu, only to realize that it will resize around apps windows. As a software engineer, I obviously code. My main IDE on Tab S7 is NeoVim. I use it on Thermax. The setup is really easy. Also, I use CodeServer. It is an open source version of Visual Studio Code Cloud. In my experience, coding in Tab S7 is really smooth, but 11-inch is not enough for code. On work from home or on your desk in office will be okay if you have external monitor, but if you don't use external monitor, I suggest you to buy Tab S7 Plus instead. 12.4 inch is better, and I think it is enough, because mostly a normal size laptop has 13-inch display, so the difference is only 0.6 inch. On DeX mode, taskbar is not customizable. It will be really great if I can make taskbar transparent and have smaller icon. but it is not there, and when I use some full screen apps, the taskbar is still there. For example, I am currently presenting on Google Slide and the taskbar is still there. So when I share my screen, everyone will see my taskbar. But on some apps like Noteshop, the taskbar will be hidden, so it's not applied on all full screen apps. But there is an option to auto hide the taskbar after some times. I like to have my taskbar there, but I also need my taskbar hidden on full screen apps. So not a really bad experience, but I would like to have it. The thing that I miss on Windows or MacBook is I have an option to put the screenshot on clipboard. So once I take a screenshot, I only need to press Ctrl V to paste the screenshot basically everywhere. For this, I have a workaround. On settings, there is an option to delete the screenshot after I share it. So after I take a screenshot, I can directly share it. But again, it doesn't cover all of my needs. I will be very happy if Samsung add that feature on Tab S7, at least on DeX mode. Just for your information, screen off memo is not available on DeX mode, but it does nothing to me because I never use screen off memo on DeX mode. I just open Samsung Notes and write some notes there. Let's talk about my setup. I don't use Samsung official keyboard. Instead, I use Logitech Keyboard 80, and I believe that the shortcut is pretty much the same. The reason I use this is because I mostly work from home until December 2020, and it also has tablet stand that I can use. It fits perfectly for 11-inch Tab S7. Also, the official keyboard cover doesn't have dedicated escape button. As a NeoVim user, I will need the dedicated escape button. Besides that, the official keyboard cover cannot connect via Bluetooth, so I cannot use tablet stand to put my Tab S7 in a higher position. By default, Control Space and Shift Space is a shortcut to change the keyboard language. It is bothering me a lot since I often press Shift Space in the middle of writing uppercase words. Fortunately, you can turn off Control Space and Shift Space shortcut. In my Tab S7, I only keep Alt Space to change language, and anyway, I never change the language because I'm not using autocorrect. I really like Tab S7 as my laptop replacement, but I think I'm interested to try Tab S7 Plus because it has bigger display. But anyway, I can use external display to support my work. About the LCD, it doesn't bother me. The LCD looks great and beautiful, even still beautiful for media consumption. In case you're a fan of Super AMOLED panel, you can take the Tab S7 Plus or Tab S6. But I really want to say that the LCD panel is really great. No complaint from me. Also, DeX mode still feels like half-baked. I believe it is because the Android itself. Also, app developers are not ready for DeX. Whenever they want to support DeX, they will do some research about how many Samsung DeX users out there and determine the effort, whether it is worth it or not. Also, DeX mode is still a new thing. It is just released on August 2019. It's just about 1 year and couple months, so I believe it will be better after a couple years. Because currently it is very promising feature on Samsung Tab, and I really appreciate Samsung to have DeX mode option. In case if you want a cheaper option for working, you need Samsung DeX and don't need S Pen, you can consider Tab S5e. But in case you want S Pen and don't need Samsung DeX, you can try Tab S6 Lite. Or if you want a closer option with Tab S7 and one Super AMOLED panel, you can try Tab S6. But for me, I prefer to have Snapdragon X65 Plus, 120Hz refresh rate, 3 years support, and an additional magnet keyboard case. They look more future-proof for me. The only complaint about this is I could not get 8GB version in my country for Tab S7. So that's all my depth review of Tab S7 in software engineer point of view. If you're planning to switch from laptop to Tab S7, I hope this will help you to decide. Also, you can subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos about this Tab S7. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video.